Okay, so I'm just pretty bad at configuring OBS, and the stream before was super laggy, so I had to stop it. We're back on day 2 on building this browser IDE. Here I have some pretty standard explanation of what we are trying to do. So basically, I want to give the possibility to everybody to edit production ready application, not in the production environment, but let's imagine your application where you're working, or the application you are the project manager, designer of, and I want to give the possibility to perform changes. One example could be, this is the client application. You are a sales showing a demo to a client, and basically they say everything looks good. The only thing is we want to export this data as Excel because we have them. So you can actually select the element, and then you have the possibility to ask and type, okay, add the possibility to export the button to export as Excel file. And so there will be the code change. This will be sent to a coding agent, the one you pick. It could be Cloud Code, it could be Codex, it could be wherever. Also, we will figure out if some people need to have this selection or just have a default one. And later you will get the application with the change. Why this? Why this instead of the classic cursor? Because I believe cursor is a product for developers. Of course, it is a product for developers, but also cursor is moving on the browser edit. If we come here and we search for browser cursor, you will see that they are going on the same direction. They are announcing the possibility to spawn, let's see if I type it properly, browser cursor. They are adding the possibility to, as you can see, control the browser. Why? Because it's just logical. And on the other hand, they are adding the tube binding, the two-way data binding, where you can basically perform changes on the browser, and then have it cursor pick it up and perform the change. So while I was working on this project, I set some short-term goals, and one of them is to have the React support as soon as possible. To have the React support, we have to monkey patch and like figure out a way at runtime to resolve the source maps. And then we can add other frameworks. But in today's live, I want to experiment to see if it works to pick it up or not, the Chrome DevTool protocol. What it is, it's the possibility to debug an application. So in my mind, it could be like you just open your client application inside the CDP. The CDP send the information to the shell application. So you have the CDP protocol communicating between your application and the shell. And maybe this will simplify a little bit the way that you can start using the product. But this is just experiment, because I don't know if it is something that could work. By the way, I'm opening. I wanna find. Okay, so I see that it's slightly better now, the connection, compared to previously. So the live should be also a little bit better. Cool. Let's stop everything here, and it's time to continue what I was doing. Basically, I'm chatting with Claude to figure out a way to read what's inside the CDP. So right now, what we have is the application, the Next.js application that it's running on port 3000, and let's go on localhost, wow, localhost 3000, and then /dashboard, and here we have an application running. I want to connect inside the Chrome instance. I have the same application running. Let me just close this one. it should be here. We have the application running. So I want using the protocol to get the information. Now, in order to check why this is not working, I'm gonna just grab this window dot react tools global hooks and I paste it here. Don't paste code that you don't understand. Please allow pasting. Okay, so yeah. And then we have it. So it's port fiber is through, it's injected, and we have all the information. The only problem is that the same information won't appear in my main. Oh, now we have it. So we are basically connecting through our protocol to the application running. And this could be like the communication layer between the client app and the shell app. Let me draw a little bit more on Excalibur to explain this one. By shell app, and this is the red one, I mean something that have, for example, the chat. Here you have the chat, and it's rendering the preview. So you have the iframe, and you have the chat, and you have the select elements. This is the shell. But then there is the client application, which is this one. So the black one. So we just do some nodes here. Background, I wanna the black background, maybe not that much. So this is the client application. And the red one is the shell. So we just draw a little bit more here and boom. We just change the color to red. Which one? This one. And this is the shell application. Cool. The shell application uses the CDP protocol to communicate with, and then we stop and we type client. And in our example here, we have the code. You have defined React Fiber logic that is basically just double checking that the application, it is a React application and we can use the fiber. Cool. And then we can just go back to Cloud because I need to find, okay, the CDP is working. Now wondering how can I press on an element inside the target application and get the fiber. And eventually the source map on the CDP. Okay. There should be this WebSocket connection. Runtime enable, setup, click inspector. Wow. Okay. Let's grab this and let's simply call it inspector.ts and we put the logic in here. Okay, so it's telling me params as any, and we just get rid of this. No, would be super problem. Any prompts? Any is not assignable to parameter of time never. Okay, so this problem is just relate it on the debugger. Shouldn't be a problem. What are we calling CDP? In my mind, it's better to do this. Okay, so we just close and we do node main.ts. Okay, click on any element in your Next.js application, and I'll just click here. Wow. We got many information. Category chart, categorical chart proper. Okay, let's click on another element because this one was a little bit complicated. So we just click on dashboard. The text content is dashboard. The fiber, these are the information of the fiber, and it is inside the tooltip trigger. Okay. Components chain. Cool. Yeah, I like it. So you can just click everywhere now. So now we just need to give context to these fibers. And how do we do that? How do we do that? Grab this and we just install Cloud Code. Let's see how to install it. I think here we should have the logic. Yep. Okay, so out of Cloud Code, what do? We'll create a little file called prompt.markdown. When running the main, in the TS file, we are getting this output. And then I have to grab this one. We paste it here. But in reality, what I would like to get is the component name of the clicked element, and the eventual source map that generated. Consider that in this example we are using TurboPack. So source maps could be exposed differently. So we just grab this, and now we should bring the Chrome DevTool MCP. Because we need to read the logs. But in reality, no, because we are already reading logs from, let's set some music first. We will be reading the logs from the application. So I just need to figure out a way on how to make the agent read the logs of, okay, so it's easier. You can start the application by simply running node, and then it's called main.ts, make sure to close it once done, and after you make some changes and reopen it to see the logs of the change. You can use the logs to understand how the fiber works, and how turbo pack is serving the source map. Okay, cool. Maps. It could work, so let's test it. Cloud, and I think first time I'm running it, so I just do with my subscription. So I just need to press authorize, and now I'm using my subscription to perform changes. Okay, I wanna split this. No, it's okay, you can stay there. Okay. Yes, and I'll put this. I'll close the. It should be running. So time to test it. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm keeping the instance, this one. Oh, but it's missing the click. Okay, it's missing the click. Let's see what we got. He's thinking, but most likely we will have to, if we want to have an automation, we will probably need to bring the Cloud Code MCP. No, it's not Cloud Code MCP, it's Chrome DevTools MCP. This one. Sorry. I'm wondering if we can run this MCP with the Chrome DevTools protocol. Let's see if we have CDP somewhere here. CDP. Fade to load issue. Come on. Screenshot operation reset device simulation back. Okay. Support for computer style, browser extension, development, debugging, allow origins and lock origin list options. Nothing that could help us. Yeah. Like nothing that we can kind of. Range D3 ktab and have to get data from the CDP connected browser profile. Yep. What is this? Wow. Do they have So I'll just be right back because this is super interesting. Dev 3000. Cool. So Dev 3000, it's something that I have to understand better, because as far as I see, we could use it, because it's already have lots of implementation, like the CDP implementation. It's already done, and it's pretty cool. Wow. Yep. It's time to deep dive a little bit here. By the way, I want to allow here. So why this one install? Let's just split panel here. Let's create a new folder called git clone, and then we pass the dev 3000. By the way, I just want to go on X because never hear of dev 3000. Dev 3k. This is pretty smart, by the way. Versal, is it Versal? Was it Versal Labs? Yeah. It's relatively new, 8 hours ago. So there is also Versal moving into this direction, but it makes sense. I mean, our agents don't really need us to open Cursor or to open whatever IDE. You can just like use your browser and have a nice UI on top of it to just do 90% of the front-end developer work. Of course, if you're working more on the back end, then this solution is not for you, but you can still use Cursor for that. But this Dev 3000, it's pretty cool. Dev 3000. The other day, somebody here, when it's versus shipping a browser. Chrome to work really well with AI agents such as Cursor. Oh god. Yep. So just slipped through my feed. I didn't see coming. Let's try to understand internals of this one then. By the way, we got some code here, so it's time to test it. I'll close Cursor for now, and I'll do main. Click on an element. I'll click here. I go to div. Component unknown. Component ERC. Anime area. Chart area interactive. This is spot on. This is spot on. This is good. This is good. Because you see guys what I'm saying. The browser knows a lot more than just your code, because these props could have meaning that the code doesn't know, because this is runtime. This is what is happening inside your application. Now, why I click. On the other hand, your code is what is going to produce later, but it doesn't. It's static and it doesn't have information. So this is something really cool, and I think that Dev 3000 is leveraging this. Yeah, dev 3000, I think it's a npm install, like always, and yeah, I'll just do yes, and I'll see what I get. Yeah, that's exactly, this is the UX I wanted to present. So you just type npx visual AI in your application and you just have everything working. Skill query agent to debug. You see everything: server output, client side events, visual state at every step. Then I wonder why they didn't bring. So once you have the instance, why do I want my cursor, my agent to... It's just a little layer on top that completely changed the way you're using it. So I don't know. Keep working on this project, because the more I see people come in this direction, the more I believe that this is really what I should do. It's taking screenshot, it's clicking, like you see, you can log all of this and then pass it to the model and say, I did this and I got this error, I did this and blah blah blah. So this is 100 times better than using the chat panel on Cursor. Well, let's see some license on this. Dev 3000. MIT, cool. So then we have, now we have virtual environment detected. Python 3, well, I'm not getting it, but that version. D3000, what was the command? D3K. Wow. I can steal lots of code because this is exactly the same. Wow, goddamn. And man. Don't care about the MCP. So why MCP fade? So he wants some MCP running. For example, he wants the Chrome MCP running. Let's go back to the yep. This opens up to new opportunities. It's speeding a lot stuff, let's say. Yeah, cloud, and then I just add the no, what I'm doing, just do it here. Okay, cloud, and now D3K. Waiting for D3K MCP server. If I do MCP here, there should be the MCP, right? It's connected. I still trying to connect and not getting it. So, yeah. Cool. So, should error MCP fail to start after 30 seconds. Okay, let's grab this error. We should have the dev 3000 application here. So we just read the logic, what it tries to connect to. Fail to start. Yep. Oh, okay. We also have the logs in start MCP server, and then we have here the logic. Cleanup now happened earlier. Initial MCP server port, current file, package root. If it's global install, resolve symlink to get the real path. Okay, this is it wants the let's see if I can CPD PM dev. We just import 3000. CP to automatically connect to when Chrome and the dev server starts. So server is running. To start Chrome dev server. Okay, so it's now time to D3. Okay, should be unlockable 3000. Why no? Of minus I 3000 kill dash 9665, and then we kill 45892 45892 45892. Okay. Okay, so we got the same error. What if we try now? It should be on port 3000. Okay, and here I should just refetch. Automatically connect a Next.js dev MCP when Chrome and your dev service start. Okay, the service starting from DevTools of MCP. GitHub. I'm a little bit lost now. MCP for a Next.js. Okay. Okay, so pm install unified timestamp. Okay, when you run, you get dev 3000 enhance experience, automatically discovers and integrates with Chrome DevTool Next.js Dev MCP. Okay, fix my app. Just run. For Cloud Code, no manual setup is required. Just run dev 3000 and start using AI commands. Ah, you want to change song? What's going on? Boom. Execute browse action, discover available MCP. Yeah, I don't need to run this. I mean, /MCP 3684. Matter not allowed because it's a price request. Why is that happening? Even happening? It's we got some. We need to read the logs now. So cat, and then we do .d3k logs. And then we take whatever. Oh god. MCP process exit with code 1. No. Let's try to run it here. pm no. Package the JSON. One, 2, 4, 6, 3. Okay. 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 So I need to find a way to solve the run locally basically this code, and to do that I just need to let me close this one. We keep using the Chrome extension. Custom port. This is what does it even mean? Canary. Okay. It's removing this one, it's adding this one, it's building. Okay, now yeah, I know. Let's try. Building MCP server, and then unable to find the global bin directory. So it is creating the canary release. I need to solve. Thank you, GPT. Play. GPT said, PNPM setup. Source. Okay. I did the source, now it's time to do the canary. Let's see. So it's building the MCP, I got it. It's moving. You can now use D3, okay. So D3K. MCP server process exited with code 1. So we still have the same problem. Okay. So it's good because we know how to run it, so we can debug exactly what's happening. And we are inside the MCP error. No, God, it was there. Oh, my bad. MCP server exit. MCP server. We just wait 30 seconds and we get the error. Just wait. This will blow. I close it. Yep. So just a matter of waiting 30 seconds and then it will eventually throw the error. We will use the error to understand why the MCP server is closing. So quick. MCP. Yep. Here we go. Throw a new error. So we do while, we wait for 30 seconds, and we try to connect to trying to connect to MCP server that runs on this the option.mcp port. This is the reason why we're getting the error, but at least now we know why this is happening. Yeah, just a matter of waiting for the build to complete, and then we run D3K. Port 3000, it's already in use. What? No, this shouldn't be the error, right? Also, this shouldn't be console log, but should be the other log, debug log. Yeah, this is the debug log, and this is I'll check on this MCP port. ls off, and then we just build, we kill 62947. Cool. We run it. So it's me not getting the proper ls off again. Kill. This is a problem, by the way. 439. ls off. Just wait 30 seconds and we see. Okay, now it worked. Cool. Okay. It's time to click around. Clicked. Gonna take some break, 5 minutes, and then I'll come back. Just because this is probably the way we should build my tool, leveraging the CDP. And now we have this code from the labs oversell, so we can just verify that. For example, if we need something, most of the implementation is already there, and we can just take it and see where we go. Okay, so see you in 5 minutes. Okay, so We are back, and this is really, really cool because what I can do now is go on /dashboard, and yes, it's downloading it's logging everything that it's happening, and once we click, it's using the selector. But what I want is not the selector, but it's the fiber. So we will have to improve the logic of this CDP binding to expose the source code. So a layout shift, scroll. Wow. Imagine having all this interaction and then you pass the context plus the prompt, the change you wanna make. This is really, really good. So what next? We grab the click and we start experimenting directly on their code, because I think it's more ready than mine. Mine is really simple implementation. So we search for the interaction where it logs. Not even. Let's go on the source services log parser. No, utils. Could it be here? No. Interaction. So readme tools CLI. If the message is interaction, then we log the interaction. All right, it's inside the server. This is done with browser interaction. Tools. CDP monitor, exactly. This is so we start Chrome launch. execute interaction. Let's close it. Let's build the canary. A shout out to the creator of this tool. Pretty good. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what this means. These lines are pretty boring right now, but it's really important to properly understand what's going on. Clicked. Yep. We got it. So this is the tracking script. React scan. React scan for React performance monitoring. Yep. And here we can add the cancel log. We are clicking on the element and then we just do this. So can I just do this? Will it pick it up? I don't know. Yep. Yep. So, custom event D3000 interaction. So we're sending an event CDP monitor. So this is a CDP monitor inside the root. Time to load. Okay, so basically I'm trying to experiment inside this library because it's basically doing what I was planning to do, but lots of the code it's already written for me. So I'm just trying to leverage this library. One thing, I can't do it now because I need my phone and I'm using it to record live. But the first thing I'll do off live is put a star on this project because it's really, really good. React internally attach fiber nodes to the DOM element. Yeah. The component name that has been clicked. Component name that refer to the definition inside the source code. For example, chart. Short layouts, whatever. Point to that. Walking up the fiber tree on the DOM element. Yep. Please add the simple console.log of the fiber name when pressing on the element. Yep. Okay. Let's see what we get. Eleven under 1109. Yep, it's coming here. Again, element details, and now we are getting the fiber elements. We call it on the click. Correct. Nah, it's okay. We build it. Segment view node. Button. Click component path. Card. Card. Button. Card header. And sometimes button. Okay. Card header. Card description. Sidebar inset. And this is path because it's correct. Card content. And then we have slot. Sidebar menu button. So imagine recording, like you just record everything that happens using the same logic. Also for debugging something that maybe doesn't work properly. This is really good. Let me go on the other project. Now, here. So we open the CM blocks and we search for the total visitors. Total visitors. Card header and then card title. Let's try like this. It's probably not gonna work. For example, this component, and it renders. See all of this when the app will be done. We will use in dogfooding strategy, so we will just build the application using our tool. So all of this will be redundant because the application will do it automatically, taking screenshot and stuff like that. We just grab this and it renders this. When I click on the total visitors. I'm getting properly card header. Is it card header? Yeah. Yep. Card title. Title. In reality, I would like to get the parent component. I don't even know if this is correct. We'll also like to get the source code where it has been defined. In this case, this is using X19 that doesn't debug source, and I'm using Turbo Pack as and I'm using Turbo Pack as module bundler. Marek, Sebastian. Source GitHub. Oh, come on. That's yeah. It's creating a SWC plugin, of course. Okay. Now. Yep. No, come on. See what we get by passing this prompt. I already know how to solve this problem because I've been working on the React Fiber previously, and yes, it is possible, but still I want to see what the IDE does. This guide won't work, but it doesn't matter. It's just funny to see how, for more complicated tasks, how the AI behave. I don't think this will work, but let's try. Then I can close this. Yep. We click here. Yeah, okay. Source is anonymous. If we click here, source is anonymous. Yeah, but I knew. But this is not the problem. Like this is not a problem. I know how to solve it, and we will create probably tomorrow a logic for such problem. But in general, I can say that the connecting to a CDP instance is it's a viable option, because before I was trying to create the logic, but this is exposing to me so many information that otherwise I would recreate the CDP basically. So I think we have it now. I think the overall logic, the new logic is, let me just remove the fill. How can I do it? Okay, background empty. So the new logic is going to be npx visual AI, which in orders open a CDP connection to localhost 3000 where your application runs. It runs the pre-built shell where we have the chat, where we use the post messages to bind the information. For example, we pass the selected element to the from the client, client pass the selected element to the shell, and then the shell call the agent to perform change, and then the auth module reloads the client rendered inside the shell. Okay, so this is the logic basically. Yeah, this is the now that I saw that the CDP works fine, this is the final logic. On top of that, this is cool, we will have the possibility to take screenshot. So you can just select portion of the application and pass the screenshot to the shell. What else could we do? Recall all the events that bring us to a specific interface. This is information that most likely the model wants to know. And what else? So we record the events. By events I mean this. So if you click here, you scroll. Maybe let's open the dashboard. We record it. We navigate as well. So dashboard, DOM, the network. Oh, the network too. The network too. So we know exactly the APIs. Well, this could be inferred by the code, but it's always good to have this, especially if we can intercept the networks and pass to the model. This is cool. So we can intercept the network requests and feed the model. So an example could be you have a dashboard that is rendering elements, rendering view count, you know, then you know, exactly what the API is returning. This is good, especially for no code people that don't know what a REST API is. What else? Let's click here, here, and let's scroll a little bit. Oh, okay. For now, I think we are good with that. So you can take a screenshot, you can record the events, and that bring us to a specific interface. And then you can intercept the network request and feed the database, feed the model, sorry. Do I need the shell? Do I need the shell? Well, I'm challenging if we need the shell because let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, cool. Thanks. Another thing. User press on user option. Click on an element. You should open a model with an input text on it. Because, for example, we could have the command tab, the command to, let's take this one. One thing we could do is we could have the command K that will open the conversation like this, okay? So you press Command K and then you have the chat. We don't really need the shell. Or we just option click on an element. Click. Option click on an element. And you have model appearing where you can say change the color of the button to blue. Boom. Otherwise, Command K and you have the classic chat. And what the shell would be super cool because then you can have so this is the shell, went with shell. You could have the input here, but also you could have the history. You can roll back changes, you can do lots of stuff quicker. So chat history. You can have a database. I think we should start without the shell and implement the shell only if we see that this is really cool. Okay, so component name. No, I didn't get exactly what I was trying to build, but doesn't matter. Let's yes. It's not working. Ah, God. Uh, yeah, it's working. So we can go on dashboard. Well, it won't be a model, of course. You just have to wait to be initialized, I think. And then you can click. And instead of adding nodes, you will... okay, let's just run the last change. Sorry. It shouldn't be a model, but instead a popover. Okay. Typo, but I'm smart enough to understand. Again, make it red, and then no, it's if I click again, it's make it red. Funny that this is comments basically. We have to build. It's a button. Well, of course, the fiber component is not correct. Like you see, it's always binding to button, but this could be. Yeah, I know how to solve it. What I see is that we probably don't need this shell. Like, it could be a logic inside this inside the client application, route through the CDP. So the plan for today was to experiment if CDP is something that we could use for continuing the development of this solution. And as far as I can see, other people already went through that path, so it validates a little bit more the idea. I want to thank everybody who's watching this video, especially if you've been through the live. And that's it for today. I will pick up everything tomorrow, and we will start having something more dynamic, more fun, because we will start implementing the real logic. So again, thanks for watching, and hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.